Welcome to Jason Mark's Sneaker Care 101. I am Joe. Today I'm here with Justin. We're sneaker care technicians, and we'll be showing you how to clean the Yeezy 350 V2.
So yeah, here we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Clay. Obviously the shoe is very dirty. Person was probably gardening or hiking or something like that. Like every 350, it has this Primeknit upper right here, and then it has Boost on the undersole and midsole of the shoe, which is wrapped around with this rubber caging right here. We get this shoe a lot at the store, like a lot. So we kind of know how they clean. I haven't cleaned this actual colorway of the shoe. What do you think? How do you think it's gonna clean, Joe?
I think it should clean up great. Like he said, this is a shoe that we get pretty often at the store. The only detail in here that I would like to make note of would be the mesh window right here. Just sometimes, depending on what you get on it, it might not clean up the best, but here in this situation, hopefully it should clean up good. So here's what you'll need. Jason Mark Premium Shoe Cleaner, a bowl of water, a standard brush and a premium brush, and some microfiber towels. So first thing you'll want to do is dry brush the shoe.
So what he's doing right here is dry brushing the top of the shoe. He's using a premium brush because we consider Primeknit as a premium material. And then that way the knit on the shoe won't get frayed up. Because if you use this brush, the standard brush, it's more abrasive and it could damage the shoe. The benefit of dry brushing the shoe is that it gets rid of the top layer, which gives you less to do when you actually wet and clean the shoe. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is clean the midsole of the shoe. And what Joe's gonna use is this standard brush. He's gonna dip it into the bowl of water and then pour some of the solution over the bristles. You don't have to use too much solution because, you know, a little bit does a long way. And then right here, he's gonna start scrubbing the shoe.
So the reason for using the standard brush would be, ideally it's rough, and this is rubber down here, so it could take a scrubbing. And that's what we're gonna want to get in between all these grooves down here. Go up and down. As you see, more results come out.
Yeah, and then see how these little ridges right here, he's going in multiple directions. Because once he's done drying the shoe, you're gonna see a lot of dirt still left over.
That would probably just call for going over the midsole again, just a second time, which lets you know, just don't give up after the first time cleaning it. Most shoes do take multiple runs while going over them. And as you see, when I'm going through here also, I'm also using the microfiber to kind of help pull some of the dirt down. I think that's what you were gonna say, but thank you. Also, I'm gonna get into the undersole right now, once I'm done with this other side, and that's gonna also help on why we use the standard brush as well. And sometimes also dipping it while you have foam on there, that's just as much solution, so just keep going too.
Yeah, and you save solution. And try also not to get on the upper with the standard brush because it could also, once again, damage the shoe.
And that could be ugly.
Yeah.
Now in spots like this, it seems to be really clumped up down here. Don't feel bad if you press against the brush against the shoe, just because you want to get that extra out of it.
And also the microfiber towel at the end is also going to help pick up all the rest of the dirt. The microfiber towel is key to like the end of cleaning the shoe. See what he's doing right there? He's kind of adding a little bit of pressure, which actually picks up all the dirt in between.
As you see, the microfiber is a good tool to have though. Look at this, I'm doing so much just with the microfiber, and so much is coming out just, you know, by getting in between the grooves with it later. But I think we should just get right into the undersole also while we're still here and while we got the mess. So like you said before, you know, dip the standard, add a little bit of solution, and we could just get right back into it.
And also, guys, just to note too, we get a lot of calls asking about the boost of the shoe, asking if like the yellow spots are gonna come off. That's not gonna come off. It'll just stay there. Usually, just how the material is. But usually, everything else cleans up pretty well with the standard brush. Clean. Bam.
Pretty much good as new.
And see right there, there's still some dirt on there, but that's normal. That's always gonna happen.
In person, you can see it. There's kind of a yellow hue to it, and that's just oxidation on the boost for that part.
All right, so now that we're done cleaning the midsole, we're gonna move on to the upper. But the first thing that we're gonna do is remove these laces. Finally, jeez. All right, we're gonna keep this here on the side, and we're gonna go on to that later. And what Joe's gonna use is a premium brush. Premium material. Get it? And he's gonna dip it in the bowl of water and put solution on top. And see what he did right there? He dipped the brush back into the bowl. What that did was activate all the foam, or lack thereof, because we still need to put some more solution on there, but here, let me get you done.
Thank you, pal. And that's what friends are for. Oh. But then again, having more solution is obviously going to help with the
Yeah.
situation. Go ahead
Especially
and
with
look
a
at that
dirty
now.
shoe like this, guys.
Yeah. It's going to need it. And one of my things that I like to always stress to people is that after getting the shoe foamed up and soaped up and everything, you want to go over the shoe with clean water, which I'm going to do after this.
Yeah. And the benefit of using this premium brush is it's made out of hog bristle. And obviously it's not damaging the shoe. Like, look how much pressure you're putting onto the shoe.
Yeah, you could scrub as hard as you want, press it down. All of the knit's going to be intact. Nothing's going to be frayed up. You're not going to damage the shoe. That's why we make these products, for the safety of the shoe and just to keep your shoes looking good without damaging them. I don't even know if you guys are ready to see the results on this one. This one's going to be wild. Just from noticing or from knowing what was on the shoe before cleaning it. It's already looking majorly great. Now, after cleaning the uppers, one tip we like to do is going over the shoe with just clean water.
Going over this type of shoe with clean water and a brush will help because this is an absorbent material. After cleaning the shoe, there's a lot of dirt and soap that still gets stuck in. So cleaning it with clean water will help clear it out. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get some clean water for you.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, sir. Nice. So like I said, just going over the shoe with just clean water. Now, in certain areas, you might see it bubble up again, kind of how I'm seeing down here. That just means that there was a little leftover solution, and that's exactly why we're doing this. Just to make sure that everything is out of the shoe completely. Now I'm going to wipe it down with a microfiber towel. Make sure I can absorb as much water as possible. That's why we use microfiber towels, because they absorb.
And yeah, the shoe looks a little bit darker, but just because it's wet still, you just have to wait till it fully dries to get that original color back.
So now, after drying it off as much as I could and cleaning it as much as I could, we're going to let it air dry.
So now that we're waiting for the shoe to air dry, the next thing we're gonna do is clean the laces. And this is a very easy process, guys. All you gotta do is dip the laces in a clean bowl of water. Just get it all soaked up, get some of your solution, pour it onto the laces. And then from there, all I'm gonna do is just rub it in between my hands. Try to go through each part of it like this. And then put it back into the water bowl. And then from there, you can just kind of wring it out. And then you're gonna get a clean microfiber towel and then just wring through the laces like that. Yeah, and then from there, you just let it air dry.
Drum roll, please. As you can see, after letting the shoe sit out and air dry after some time, it looks amazing. The shoe is good as new. Thank you for watching Jason Mark Sneaker Care 101. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click like, subscribe, leave us a comment on what you want to see us clean next. And you got anything to say before we go?
No, not really, man.